Hello guys, welcome to another game of League of Legends. Um, this will actually be a silent game. I'm recording this after the game and not during the game, because since I was trying something new, I actually forgot, and I was so concentrated on the game, I actually forgot to talk like during the full game almost. And at least had some things that were meaningful. Other than that, it was like all silence for me. And so I'm recording this again. Uh, this is a different game than normal. We are playing a normal game, not a ranked game. We, I mean me and Smirnock Ice, my buddy. And this is a normal game. It's not a ranked, and we're doing a kind of a break the meta thing, um, just to cut the ranks and to relax a bit. So I'm playing Vi bot, full 80 crit. Although I'm gonna start with um, with an axe, cause I do love to see Vi just shredding armor. Um, and my buddy will be playing Karthus support. We thought this would work because Karthus is excellent. That Q on harassing is brilliant. His W wall um, is basically a death sentence, and with the burst that Vi can offer, um, we really thought this would work. And I don't want to spoil it, obviously, but it you just need to watch. Um, so another thing I'd like to address is that this team was actually made on Team Builder, which is the new ranked queue, sorry, normal queue from Riot. And I actually think this was possible due to Team Builder, because since we started the team, um, if the other players joining didn't want to be a part of this little experiment we were having, hey, tough luck. It was their choice to stay or just to go back. And so we kind of got a team together that complied in doing this little experiment. So everybody is much in agreement that this will be a test, and it will be just a fun game to play. No rage, nothing of the sort happens, and it was actually pretty funny to try out new stuff. I actually would love to see you guys try new stuff like this. It's always refreshing, and me and my buddy loved it. I'm also, and this is a shout out. I'm also a very big fan of Soul Wolf. I'm actually subscribed to his channel, and I love his break the meta videos. It's always really interesting to see how people adapt to different stuff. And I know Soul Wolf would say this is a bad game to record, because you'll see why up ahead. But yeah, it was still fun, and it was my first game of this sort. So right now, me and my buddy Smirnock Ice are trying to see other possible combinations for bot lane that would work really well, and I'll probably post those videos later. So if you have been paying attention in the game, the purpose of our bot lane is basically just to have Karthus keep harassing the enemy team and keeping them at bay. My well placed E's also have a huge impact because they hurt, especially that Sona that is so squishy. And if they're not careful, they will get in trouble. So that's what we're counting on. High burst damage with the CC and the harass from Karthus. Um, we are actually doing pretty well so far. The only problem is I'm having issues with mana. To keep harassing them and make this work, I need to keep using my E. That consumes a lot of mana. And so I will later on have to address this, and I'll actually buy a tier, but the thing is I didn't want to lose too much of my damage output at the beginning to keep them worried about me. And so this is kind of weird. To note that this Draven actually is not a full AD Draven. He actually went like 13 17 masteries or 17 13 or something like that. And as such, it kind of makes it hard to, because he's a lot tankier than normal ADCs. It kind of makes it hard to really get into scope how this would work with normal on a normal ADC or against a normal ADC. But it's still a fun game. Here, obviously, I'm warding because by this point I'm getting afraid we might get ganked, and we actually will pretty soon. But yeah. Um, so our top is actually doing pretty well. He will keep um, doing really good. Our mid did okay-ish. He got them the first kill for them. But yeah, here we get ganked. If you see Xin Zhao is coming on the map, I actually go in because I thought I could burst that Sona fast enough before before their jungler came, but I couldn't. Um, and I guess my jungler wasn't expecting me to go in, and so he stayed back. He only got like one attack at Sony, if I'm not mistaken, and so we kind of failed to get that kill. But we, yeah, we were safe. We had no trouble there, and the game progresses on. One of the things I would love to talk about too is the fact that what we're doing now, this kind of breaking the meta, is really easy to do with Team Builder. Before Team Builder, I believe this would be really bad. Um, for the reason that we would probably have a lot of flame. Even if this is a normal game, we all know how the community in League is at the moment, and we will probably be flamed to death for going insta-locked by bottom and Karthus. And as you can see here, sorry, just a little thing to notice was how I cleared that wave of minions so fast. Here, my jungler actually gets a pretty good kill, a solo kill on that on that Sona. That was really good. I wasn't expecting him to get the kill, but he did. Um, and yeah, I was helping a lot, as you could see. Here I try, if you guys notice now, I try to go in for the kill, and that last minute barrier that he used, I really wasn't expecting that, and he almost turned that against us and almost got a kill there. But there I passed by a ward. I should have destroyed that. I don't think I noticed it at the time. Um, but yeah, Here we could have been in trouble, but we got away. Xin Zhao like wasn't expecting that wall. The wall too strong. Karthus wall is too strong. So like I was saying, sorry, before I got like interrupted by my own game. Um, doing this without team builder would be extremely difficult, and I know how that would be. I know, for example, giving the example of the Soul Wolf again, he has so much flame in his games because why you troll pick this and that. Yeah, they break the meta. They're not usable. I don't mean they're not usable. I mean they're not usual champs for that specific role. But hey, we didn't do this or we didn't pick these champions just because. I mean, we picked these champions for a reason. We actually thought they would do well for a set of specific reasons, and we were thinking about some other combos that might work really well bottom, and for the same reasons, because they would work together against specific ADCs. Um, and I encourage everyone to try doing this because it's funny. Even if you lose, if it's a light-hearted game, you have nothing to lose about doing something like this. Obviously, going ranked with something like this might be a little bit dangerous because you'll be flamed to death. But otherwise, I think you guys can have some fun. Now with Team Builder, it should be a lot easier to do this and not get people flaming you for nothing. So at this point I have no kills. That will actually change now because I see Xin Zhao at really low health. He decides to go in for some reason and he's bad because he wasn't expecting me to be coming, and my ult is really fucked up. Here we still tried to get Lissandra. We couldn't get her, but that wasn't the point. We got one kill. We saved our Swain, and that was it. So we get back in lane. Notice that our Karthus put our pinky, our pink ward back there just in case Xin Zhao tried to be funny. If you notice, here my teammate Kazakh's jungler, he's asking what we're testing, like it isn't obvious, but I still said what it was, obviously. So here I actually catch Sona. I deal a lot of damage. I don't get the kill because my support wasn't expecting me to actually catch someone by doing that. So it was a little bit behind. It did get that wall in before she could get too far away, and that actually helped a little bit. If you notice, since I killed Xin Zhao, I have red. The red buff, and that will help me do something. I get this next kill, even though I probably forced this kill. I really insisted on getting the kill that I'm going to get soon, and I actually died because of that. But you guys will see. See here they get frisky. Sona gets too low on health. I wasn't expecting that that ulti from her. She goes in the bush and she disappears for that split second. I almost didn't get the kill, but that last E hit and the red buff got me the kill on her. So that was pretty risky. so to speak. Um, so that was kill and a death. That gets me 2-1-0, and Draven obviously 0-0-0. Here I completed my tier, um, for the reason that my mana was draining um, too fast. I couldn't sustain myself in lane with that mana. I just got the tier because I needed it. I don't know if I should get the tier or like a mana pool instead of mana sustain in this case, but tier it costs 700. It's not that expensive. Sorry, it's basically the same thing as going for a blue build Ezreal, so to speak, with that tier. So I'm not gonna build I wasn't expecting to build that tier into anything, um, because that wouldn't make sense. I just need enough sustain to poke with my E in lane, and Karthus would do the rest of the harass while I concentrate on just bursting the enemy. By this point, we kind of like joked around a little bit here, trying to see if we could get something. We didn't. Sona was missing there, so my support was actually warning that Sona was SS. Turns out I believe she was just back and she wasn't anywhere else in the map. And here she comes. So here Lee Sin actually tries coming for a gank. It's just a really bad gank, to be honest. Here I go in on Sona. I basically poke her with Karthus to half her health in just that little bit. Obviously it's Sona, so she'll heal quite a bit by the time she gets out of that bush already. But still, now I have my ultimate, and that's an instant kill if I can get my Q in, and that's what's going to happen. Notice that I only have one E ready, and I actually don't kill her here because she's too far away in the bush. But the next attack, I will burst her down, if I'm not mistaken. So here you see just two E's took a lot of health from here. Yeah, here I just burst her down with one E down on her, and although I used the ignite, it was really really easy to kill that Sona. That wall from Karthus is just it's a death sentence for anyone that doesn't have flash to run away. So it just slows. Oh, and by the way, a funny thing that my buddy mentioned later on was that, and I didn't even consider it at the beginning, but he was right. For Draven's Q, if he was actually getting used to his Q to farm, he could just W him with the wall and slow him enough so that he couldn't catch the axe, and that would actually be really good because he would have to spend the mana to use the axe again. So here my jungler is actually coming for a gank. I notice only too late, and they actually get the ADC down to a pretty low health. to a pretty low health bar, but they force it and they go down. When I look at it, Xin Zhao is there and not Draven, and we actually get Xin Zhao instead, plus Draven at the end. If you look, Xin Zhao is there. He jumps on Kha'Zix. No, sorry, he dies here instantly. And I'm getting confused. We actually get the tower here. Yeah, so we poke around here a little bit, and now I actually run away from Draven, and when I come back, their mid is there, and wall, everything else. I are Draven, so he couldn't actually do anything for a while, and that worked pretty well, so I kind of saved Karthus, and game over. And this was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. It was really fun to play this game. It was something different, and I encourage you guys to try something new for a change with Team Builder. It makes this a lot easier. Have fun, guys. Peace out, and I will see you next time.